And it is a disaster here. We're actually across from the convention center in downtown Houston, which has been set up as a shelter for storm victims. Houston Mayor Sylvester Turner said minutes ago that about 5,600 people are now in emergency shelters, and that number will rise. FEMA says 450,000 people are potential disaster victims, and FEMA estimates more than 30,000 people will need temporary shelter at the place like behind me. There's 270,000 families who are without power, and Jamie Yuccas is with one rescue crew searching for victims in Houston. Jamie, good morning.
Good morning, Norah. I can tell you right now we're on an airboat, and what's happening right now is we're in a gated community in southwest Houston in a place called Sugarland. And the problem that's happening is that there's the Oyster Bay area that's filtering into a lake here in this neighborhood called Pumpkin Lake. And you can see now virtually everything is underwater because those two bodies of water have poured into here, and there's nowhere for all the rain that we've been talking about to go. Now, I'm with the sheriff of this area, and the water has just continued to rise. What we're doing right now is we're going through the neighborhood to make sure and see who needs to be rescued, who wants to still stay put. And what I've been surprised about, Sheriff Troy Nell's with me now, what I've been surprised about is that there's a number of people who want to be rescued, but they're still not ready, even though the neighborhood looks like this.
Understood. Maybe they felt nobody was able to get back in here. Obviously, there's no wheeled vehicle getting back and forth out of this neighborhood. It must be a boat. So we're driving through this community here in this airboat here, seeing if people would like to get out. We're asking them to leave.
You're asking them at this point to leave?
Yes, there's no reason to be in your house anymore. I mean, we've got a couple more days of this. The water's up to the front of their front door, so I see no need or no reason, no logic to want to stay here right now.
And at this point, this area was not under a mandatory evacuation when Hurricane Harvey was coming through.
No, we have a little Oyster Creek that runs through here. Oyster Creek eventually feeds into the Brazos River. They say the Brazos River is going to get to 59 feet. Last Memorial Day 2016 was the record 54 feet, so this is going to experience much more water than we currently see right now.
And you told me if people are inside their homes, they may have to be here for a week, and a lot of people just don't have food and water for that period of time.
I'm not telling them they have to leave, but what I'm telling them, they could be here for several days.
And that could be a problem. Now, we have been looking right now. I can see there's a man standing outside his home. He's recording kind of what's happening. Are you staying put, sir? He's staying put. So there's a number of people who are riding out this particular storm. You can see the sheriff, though, going over to this family right now to see if they want to be rescued. And this has been the situation for us throughout much of the morning. We've witnessed 4 or 5 different families say, I want to get out, and I want to get out right now, including one family of 8 that had 2 children, including a baby and a dog who had to leave their home at the last minute. Norah?
Jamie, a lot of people trying to get out of their homes today. Thank you so much.